Concerns about the coronavirus are mounting tonight. The World Health Organization has now declared COVID-19 a pandemic. This as local and state officials in the Delaware Valley continue to fight the spread. This is The Six. I'm Chris O'Connell.
And I'm Lauren Johnson. The outbreak is changing by the minute. Tonight, Delaware has its first presumptive positive case. This as New Jersey has 8 new cases, bringing its total to 23. There's 16 in Pennsylvania. 9 alone are in Montgomery County. The latest patient is a police officer. Fox 29's Joyce Evans leading things off for us tonight. Hi, Joyce. All right, Joyce, thank you. And continuing in the local tonight, local colleges taking swift action in the wake of the coronavirus. Some universities telling students leave campus altogether.
Fox 29's Marcus Espinoza reports.
Across the nation, disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 23 years in prison. The 67-year-old was sentenced to 20 years for criminal sexual assault, 3 additional years for rape in the 3rd degree. Before the sentence came down, the judge also ordered Weinstein to register as a sex offender. Weinstein's sentence is considered a huge victory for the Me Too movement, as several of his victims were emotional following that verdict.
Harvey Weinstein stole a part of my self-worth, treating me like I was nothing, and I became fearful and mistrustful, not only of others, but of myself. I hope that the sentence sends a clear message that times have changed and that more women need to speak out for themselves.
Weinstein also faces additional sexual misconduct charges in Los Angeles. You decide this 2020 presidential election. Despite losing 4 of the 6 primaries yesterday, Bernie Sanders vows to continue his campaign for the White House. The Vermont senator says he's in it for the long haul.
Well, meanwhile, former Vice President Joe Biden is cruising closer to the Democratic nomination. Fox's Peter Ducey in Cleveland with more.
An officer goes above the call of duty. He saw a man down on his luck, so he helped him out, and that small gesture went a long way. Afghanistan's president has agreed to release 1,500 Taliban prisoners. The move is a goodwill gesture to help get negotiations started. The peace deal signed by the U.S. and Taliban calls for up to 5,000 prisoners to be released. The remainder are supposed to be freed every 2 weeks as long as the Taliban reduces violence.
And the way the sunlight plays upon her head.
An Indiana police officer went above and beyond the call of duty to do a good deed. Lieutenant Randy Rogers was responding to a call about a suspicious man on the side of the road. When he pulled over, he learned the man was falling on hard times. He recently lost his home and was heading to Florida to see family. Instead of going back to work, Lieutenant Rogers decided to go the extra mile and get the man something to eat.
He just was very down on his luck. I think it come to the point where he just felt like he had nothing to lose by doing what he was doing. I'm glad I helped him, and I'm glad he's appreciative.
Rogers treated the man to a double cheeseburger. He said he's just glad he could pay a kind act forward.
That's awesome. Love to see that. All right, turn it to your weather now. Live. Look, where are we tonight? Ben Franklin Parkway. I tell you, it doesn't look bad there at all, does it?
That's right, but you got to keep that rain gear handy. Kathy has your forecast in 15 seconds.
Check this out. Here's how some parents in Tennessee are reacting after learning a school employee was in contact with a coronavirus patient.
All right, Memphis. One mom wiped her son's bag with disinfectant wipes. Another parent sprayed his son down from head to toe. And the student is covered up in plastic bags. So we asked you to sound off. Is this an overreaction? Michelle says, this is too much. I'll admit, I'm nervous, but not overreacting. Wash hands, use sanitizer.
Linda says some of these parents are getting a little overboard spraying your child down. I know it's the coronavirus, but it's not necessary. And Antira says, I would have gotten mine in a bubble.
It's a little much.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
well, hey, this time next week, we may be there, folks.
I'd rather be in the bubble.
Not yet.
Yeah, right.
For now, let me give you guys a Stump the Anchor question. Empire star Terrence Howard turned 51 today, so where was he born?
I think I know the answer. I don't know how I know it, but I thought I saw him at a professional sports game recently in Chicago.
Chicago. Any other guesses?
Atlanta.
Jamaica.
I like Jamaica. Chris is the winner, though. It's Chicago.
I first thought
it's Chicago.
You win. What do we win?
I know.
You can win the paper with it.
All right. See you back here at 10 o'clock.
All right.